And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And starting this one, number 13.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
The center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
The pitch. That one misses, and this one is off and running. Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 2. Left-hand batter waits. And that one a little bit high.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Well struck, right field. That's back. And that one is gone. Cedric Mullins sends it out. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
You gotta love a game that brings some action from the jump, and at the plate he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Now one miss.
1-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Judge is there. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
Here comes a pitch. And there's a ball. Late on that fastball.
1-2.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
In the air, left field. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Singing Ryan Mountcastle, a former first-round pick by the Orioles in 2015. Here's the thing that gets me, though. He owns his own karaoke machine. And can I tell you, I've never done karaoke in my life.
You got to try it sometime.
Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. Soto throws to second. He's in there.
There he is coming through with a knock right there. I like the fact that he can pick him up and put him down a little bit. First basemen are known for the speed, but see him get that extra base hit there. Now he's in scoring position.
Anthony Santander at the plate.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. kicks and deals. And he takes a strike.
Well, he's realizing out there hard in this first inning.
Ball to strike. And there's a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. And now 2-2.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
The next pitch misses. Full count, 3-2. Austin Hayes waiting for a turn at the plate. Mountcastle at second with 2 down. And down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And the home team down a run. Welcome back. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Number 41.
Well, Boog, he's the type of guy that you can bet on to give you quality innings most of the time he goes out there. Guy knows how to pitch. He's got good stuff. Sometimes it can be even plus stuff. First time through the order, though, I think that's going to tell us a lot about how he's feeling today and how he's going to settle into this ball game and attacking hitters.
And stepping in for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. And the pitch. Right through there for a strike. And the 0-1. Foul ball. And he goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here comes Aaron Judge. Big time power. And that one fouled off. And they're at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Santander pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder,
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Juan Soto. Swings through that one. 0-1. And that's outside.
Ball.
Next pitch misses. And a count 2-1.
2-1.
There's a swing and a drive. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. Juan Soto goes deep, and we are starting over. It's 1-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Gleyber Torres. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Tied up here in the early going. Next offering is in for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning. Solo homer ties it for the Yankees. All even at 1 apiece. Second inning set to go. And now it's Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes.
The pitch. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ball popped up. One up, one down.
That's the second baseman.
So up next, Jackson Holliday. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. And that one clips the corner. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Now a check swing, but he held up. Holliday checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Check swing went around. Full count now. Swing and a ball popped up, and it drops in.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Jorge Mateo now.
No strike.
First offering misses badly for ball one. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. Kicks and fires. Slapped foul. That one not close, and it's 2-1. Holliday over at first with one away. That one finds the zone. It's 2-2. Squirts away a little bit. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Runner leads away at second. Ripped on the ground to second, gathers, and throws to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Jordan Westburg. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Two outs. Ball one there. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Next one misses, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Comebacker to the mound. And it gets by him. In comes the runner from third. It's 2-1.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield. Took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So the lineup flips over. So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. He led off the game with a home run. Check swing of the first pitch. Looked down to third, and he held up. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That clips the zone. Strike one. That's through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. Center field. Judge puts the squeeze on that one, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Rizzo. Singy, one thing Anthony Rizzo's used to is getting plunked. No one has been hit by more pitches in Major League Baseball than Anthony Rizzo since he debuted. The pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
Yeah, he's a tough guy, fearless up there at the dish, and he just holds his ground, does not give up on pitches in the inside part of the plate, and that's why he gets hit so much.
And the pitch. 0-2 now. And now 1-2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And a 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. And the righty deals. Next offering misses down and away. Good eye right there.
It's a good take.
The pitch. Stanton swings. Crushes one. Out to left. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Alex Verdugo stands in now and watches strike one. Base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's Jose Trevino. Outside.
Oh, outside.
Verdugo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. That one to first. He takes it on his own, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Yankees, and our score remains 2-1. And welcome back. On to the 3rd inning. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Number 35, Adley Rutschman.
And a pitch. Rutschman batting second in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2019. And the 1-0. There's the strike. And a count 1-2. And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Rizzo settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Gunnar Henderson.
Here's a speed threat. Gunnar Henderson. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's nothing in 1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
There's a 1-1. And another ball.
2-1.
In the air, left field. That's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 6.
2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Mountcastle will hit next. Doubled in his first AB. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. A little bit low.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Strike 2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind, as to the conviction in the call.
Caught him looking for the K. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Volpe goes 5 feet 11 inches, 180 pounds, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. And fouled off. Righty delivers, and a good eye there.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. Just missed.
This doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
And that one hammered. And it's off the wall. Santander throws to second. Safe at second with nobody out. And he represents the tying run.
A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Went down on strikes his first time through. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Pickoff throw.
Hey.
Volpe back on a dive. Runner at second, nobody out. Base hit. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He'll score, and the Yankees even it up. It's 2-2.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. LeMahieu on at first, nobody out. That misses, and the count is 2-0.
2-0.
Swings through that one out in front that time. This one in the air center field. Mullins settles under it. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Now the youngster Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Chris, Juan Soto's one of the best young hitters we've seen come along in a long time. Of course, helped the Nationals to win the World Series in 2019, and he won the batting title. Hit .351 in that shortened 2020 season. 1-1 now. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, I mean, his at-bats are so quality. We talk about professional hitter, professional at-bats. He gives those to you all the time. I just love his plate coverage. Not afraid to use the opposite field. And when you have a guy that can do that, he's going to hit a whole lot in terms of slug, average, on-base percentage as well.
Next offering misses, and the count's full. In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. A two-run shot, and that gives him a lead. It's 4-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Another look at one of the most impressive home runs you'll ever see, as StatCast gives us the full picture.
Yeah, projected more than 480 feet on its way over the fence, and I don't think we could watch this replay enough, Boog. I mean, just incredible. That was a swing that we're not going to soon forget.
One out, base is empty. Gleyber Torres stepping in now for the Yankees. Ball one, no strikes. Torres, multi-time All-Star, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And here it comes.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The 1-1. Line drive. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony.
In for a strike. It's 0-1. And downstairs. The 1-1. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Next pitch inside, and it's 3-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. He's got it, and that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 4-2. On to the fourth, and into the box for Baltimore, Anthony Santander.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The pitch. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. He made him pay for that one, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-3.
With the low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And next for the Orioles, Austin Hayes.
That's the
Just
ball.
missed.
Outside.
The wind of the pitch.
Yeehaw!
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Righty to the plate. Hayes checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next is the Orioles.
So digging in, Jackson Holiday. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. A little bit high. Ball one. The wide to kick the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. First offering misses the mark. The wind and the pitch. And that one fouled off. Ball to strike. The pitch. Fly ball center field. And it falls. And that extends the inning.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. At the belt and fires.
Ball.
Mateo off of first with 2 away. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. The pitch. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. A shot to the opposite field, and they grab the lead. It's 5-4.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And the first offering is not close. The wind of the pitch. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Clayton Beater getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Weaver warming up as well. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's down and away.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 3. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Set down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Welcome back. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
The designated hitter.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
And he deals. On the ground, right side. And it stays fair. And it bangs up against the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Alex Verdugo. And that one is inside ball 1.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
No outs. Runner on second. That's in there, and it's 1-1. Kicks and deals. And now the count is even. And now the count filled up 3-2. Jose Trevino on deck for the Yankees. Right-hander kicks, deals. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. He held up just enough. That's ball 4.
A great and somehow, Bogey found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
No outs. They tried to get him to chase on a slider. Down and away.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Kicks and fires. And that's a fair ball. Here comes Stanton. He'll score, and they've tied it. 5-5 now.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
First and second, no outs. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's the strike.
0-1.
No outs, runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Keegan Aiken is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Tate, the right-hander, also getting loose. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's DJ LeMahieu.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
First pitch just misses.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with one gone. And it's 1-1. And a pop-off right side, foul territory. Dives. What a play. Here's tagging. Oh, the throw is over his head.
The center field, number 99.
And wow, what a great diving catch, Singy. StatCast says that was a near perfect route, and it had to be.
That's just a big part of his game. I mean, this guy's instincts just seem to always put him in a position to make special plays, and right there, he's done it again.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. This guy with light tower power. Going long. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Next offering is fouled back.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Here comes an 0-2 to Judge. Line drive, base hit. 1 run's in. Cut off, now a throw home. And he's in there as 2 runs score on the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good at these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Coming out for the Orioles, Keegan Aiken.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
2 outs, runner on first. Juan Soto now. That one is absolutely belted. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. He's done it again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 9-5.
Putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Torres, a guy the Yankees acquired for Aroldis Chapman back in 2016.
He is fearless. You can't tell if he's been in this league for 8 years or 2 years.
The 1-0. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. On to the top of the 5th we go. The Yankees 9 and the Orioles 5. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Clayton Beeter.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And the batter now, Adley Rutschman. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And the pitch. And there's a strike.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And misses inside.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And a ball evens the count. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. And that's downstairs and outside.
1-0.
Next pitch
Ball.
off the plate. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Right-handed reliever. Popped up. Torres settles underneath it. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Ryan Mountcastle, 1 for 2. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Bounce to the right, and it goes just foul. The next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
The pitch. On the ground right side. He handles it himself, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Orioles held in check there. They trail it by 4. It's 9-5. Anthony Rizzo stepping in now for the Yankees. Aiken back to work. And that's in for a strike.
Boog, when we talk about Anthony Rizzo defensively, one of the things I like as a former outfielder is his ability to handle foul territory and just negotiate that sidewall to make some incredible catches.
Calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. He's super aggressive, crashing at first base. He's one of the best throwers at first defensively. And, of course, he picks the ball in the dirt as well as anyone. Foul ball there. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. And delivers outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side. On to first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
The left fielder, number 24.
So 2 down now, and here is Alex Verdugo. First offering, and it just misses. Ground ball to the right side. Mountcastle takes it himself. That is the inning. 1-2-3 go the Yankees as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Luke Weaver.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Anthony Santander. He's already homered in this game. The pitch. Weaver in his 6th season, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. And the pitch. To the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a little roller to the pull side, definitely out in front of the pitch away, but it wasn't one the defense could make a play on.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
1-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Caleb Ferguson getting ready to go. Number 74 getting cranked up as well. And the righty deals. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And that is gone. He'll touch them all. And they add a couple more. It's 9-7. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Holliday, just 19 years old. Usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. The pitch. Now 1-1.
Well, the one thing you'll find is that a lot of the time the play is to your back. You're moving to your right. You've got to throw back to first base. That's the difference between shortstop and second. You're usually moving into the play at shortstop. Second base, not so much.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Next is the designated hitter, Jorge Mateo. First pitch, and he just misses. That one drifts inside. Next pitch is popped up. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now back, third baseman,
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
First pitch just misses. And that's in there at the knees. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 9-7. So they turn things over to the righty, Dylan Tate.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
And here's the catcher, Jose Trevino.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
Here comes a pitch. Jose Trevino singing a Gold Glover and a guy that really does a great job presenting the ball.
Yeah, breakout year in 2022, led all catchers with 21 defensive runs saved.
Next pitch is in the dirt, and 1-1.
And Boog, the Yankees had been looking for some stability behind the plate for a while, and Trevino stepped up in a big way, pretty unexpected as well.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller. And a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. And here it comes. That one missed.
You got a full count.
Three-two. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the right-hander deals. That's hard hit on the line. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there we see the result.
So a man aboard. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. That one off the mark. And that is ball one. Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground right side and foul ball. Righty delivers. Falling behind 2-1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Brian Baker is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Perez getting loose as well. The 2-1. Check swing, and that's a ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Line drive, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. In safely with a double. His second of the day.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And that's in there for strike one.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open. Perhaps is going to be in the rotation. Maybe a long relief guy to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Popped in the air, left field. Hayes makes the play, and there's one away.
The center field, number 99, Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Next one misses. 1-1.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Sets him down looking. And a big sigh of relief from the mound with that called third strike.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Base is full, 2 gone. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Trevino, the runner at third. Volpe on second. Soto on at first with 2 down. In the air to left center. Mullins in pursuit. Tracks it down for the out. And the inning is over. And the Yankees leave them loaded. They lead it by 2. It's 9-7. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Caleb Ferguson.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Ryan O'Hearn. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. The wind and the pitch. That's in there. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Left-hand batter waits. Fought off foul. The 0-2. And there's a ball.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Pitch misses there. And the count is even, 2-2. Good eye right there.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Bounce back to the mound. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The catcher, number 35.
So now a pinch hitter, Kyle Stowers. 1 out, the base is empty for him.
Number 28, Kyle Stowers.
That one lifted to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Number 2,
Brandon Hyde making a move for a pinch hitter. Diego Castillo looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. That misses, and it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Swung on, belted. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Next one off the plate inside. And that's ball 2. Now he breaks his bat. And that's just foul. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They still trail by a couple. It's 9-7. Staying in the game on defense, Diego Castillo taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Cionel Perez.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So coming into the game now on defense, Ryan McKenna. He'll be patrolling center field. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Oscar Gonzalez. The pitch. That's in there.
No ball. 1 strike.
And now the lefty. That one ripped left field. Hayes raging back on it. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. He powers that one out to left, and they add to their lead. It's 10-7.
It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
First offering, and it just misses. And a pitch. In the air, right side. Santander drifts towards it and makes the grab. 1 away.
The batter, the left fielder.
And the batter now, Alex Verdugo. There's a strike. Next offering misses down and away. Kicks and fires. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hayes has it sized up. And there are 2 outs.
Now the catcher, Jose.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Jose Trevino.
Put together a great at bat last time. Really battled. Ended up with the base hit.
And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. And he deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's a 3-run game at 10-7. Tommy Kahnle taking over on the mound.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 41, Tommy Kahnle.
Now into the game, Austin Wells. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Number 88.
Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off, Ramon Urias.
Urias. Now at first, number 29, Ramon Urias.
And the pitch. There's a strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
The batter, the right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Colton Cowser. Looking to start something with one gone.
17, Colton Cowser.
On the ground to first. Wells takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Pinch hitter coming on, Ronald Guzman. Trying to get something going for him with 2 away. In the air, left side. Verdugo gets under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still trail 10-7. So remaining in the game defensively, Ramon Urias. He pinch hit last half inning, but now he's in a position he's not familiar with at all. Seems like a questionable move here. Also into the ball game, Colton Cowser. He takes over in right. Brian Baker on to pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Now into the ball game on defense, Sam Hilliard. He'll be out in left field. Anthony Volpe digs in now.
For the Yankees, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
And a pitch. Ball 1 low.
Ball.
Just off the outside part of the plate. In the air, out towards right center. And it one-hops the wall. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
3 hits in this one, all of them for extra bases. What a game. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Aaron Boone making a move for a new bat. Luis Gonzalez. Nice opportunity for him. Runner at second with nobody out. First pitch, not close. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
On the ground, right side. Runner leads away at second. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He scores, and they're up by 4.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Aaron Boone making a move for a new bat. Number 68. Nice opportunity for him. Runner at second with nobody out. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Righty to the plate. That misses off the outside edge. Right-handed reliever. And another ball. That misses the zone. And now 3-1. That one fouled off. Payoff pitch. Popped up. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's one away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
That one ripped. That's back there. Caught just shy of the wall. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Well, that one ended up a lot closer to home run than I thought off the bat. Clearly didn't get it all, but with that wind blowing out to right, almost pushed that one over the wall.
Aaron Boone making a move for a new bat. Jason Dominguez looking for a 2-out hit to bring home the runner from third. Pitch misses. Ball one. Two outs and one in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Ground ball up the middle. Castillo fires over to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 11 and the Orioles 7. Staying in the game on defense, Oswald Peraza. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter. Number 74 gets the call from the pen.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
So coming into the game now on defense, Jeter Downs. He'll play second. Also entering the game, Oswaldo Cabrera. He's the new third baseman. Also into the ball game, Trent Grissom. He'll be patrolling center field. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. 1 for 3.
Jackson Holliday.
And the pitch. There's the strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And here it comes. Out towards right center field. Peraza sizing this one up. 1 down. Now here's the Orioles DH, Jorge Mateo. In there for strike 1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Nestor Cortez Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Number 97, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Kicks and deals. And now it's even up. And that's outside. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now got third base, Jordan Westberg.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. That one's in there. Strike 1. Hammered, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. And his hot hitting continues. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Okay, all set to go. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses. And that's how this game gets started. The 0-1. Just missed.
That's hot.
Check swing, went around. Now 1-2. And the righty deals. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits.
Count is full.
Stays alive.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
The wind of the pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. Lifted in the air down the left side. Verdugo right there to make the grab. One up, one down.
Batting second, the catcher, number 35.
Here's Adley Rutschman. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Next pitch misses outside, and the count even 1-1. In the air, out towards left center. And no one can get there. It falls in. And he's got a double.
That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
One down. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
The 1-0. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. Gone. A shot to left. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one misses, and it's 2-0. And that's a strike.
2-1.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Hit in the air, right field. Soto pulls that one down, and there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Anthony Santander at the plate.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
First offering misses the mark. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one wrapped foul. The wide to kick the pitch. That just misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. The next offering misses. Ball 3. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Austin Hayes stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And the right-hander deals.
Ball.
Santander, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 outs. And that one pulled foul. The 2-2.
Count full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball. Three and 2 now. On a line out towards center. He can't get there. It's a base hit.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base paths. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
Jackson Holiday, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one close, ruled a ball. Now 2-0. First and second, 2 down. Swings through that one for strike 1.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That misses the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike. Jorge Mateo to bat next. The 3-1. That one drilled left field, and that will end the inning. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, today's starting pitcher, number 41. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. See, DJ LeMahieu, really good hitter, but as well defensive versatility, and fittingly enough, he's the first winner of the Gold Glove Award that went to a utility player. He won it in 2022 in the American League. That one at the knees for a strike.
Yeah, boo. That year, 35 games at first, 41 at second, and 47 at third. This guy's just got so much versatility, but a great hitter as well. You know, both you and I were surprised the first time that we were kind of up close and around him of how tall he is. He's 6'4".
The pitch. Henderson slings it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting section, the center fielder,
Aaron Judge, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering misses, and the count 1-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
One down, base is empty. And that's a strikeout looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Juan Soto. In there, and it's 0-1. Left-hand batter waits. Slice the other way and foul. The pitch. And a base hit into right center field.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. That hits the dirt. Ball 1. And that one off the outside edge. That's outside. 3-0. Here comes the pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now Anthony Rizzo. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Soto, the lead runner at second. Torres at first, 2 out of the inning. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
I think he's getting hit whether he tries to get out of the way or not. That just seemed to be tracking him out of the pitcher's hand.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. He swings and fouls one off. First inning going a bit long, 23 pitches to this point. Next pitch is inside, and the count is 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Jorge Mateo. The wind and the pitch. Check swing, no appeal. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
That misses the zone. Now 3-1. Foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch doesn't find the zone. At the belt and fires. Bounce to the left side, and it stays fair. Lead runner around second.
Back-to-back singles. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
And now it's going to be Cedric Mullins. And there's a foul ball. And now the 0-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. LeMahieu makes the grab. Runner tagging from first. Stepping in, Adley Rutschman. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. There's a strike. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. One run is in, another comes in to score, and it's 4-0. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now, Gunnar Henderson. Rutschman over at second, 1 down. Bounced up the middle. And that is out number 2. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 1 so far.
Ryan Mountcastle.
That one's in there. It's 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
The next pitch misses. And 1-1. And he deals. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it hits the fence. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 5-0. And that's a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Clayton Beater.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Next to hit, Anthony Santander. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Santander tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Man on second, 2 down. And fouled off. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Going to count 1 and 2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Next offering is foul back. The pitch. Check swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Next pitch is outside. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Hayes swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. Kicks and fires. And he dodges that fastball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Alex Verdugo. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. Verdugo, a former second-round pick by the Dodgers back in 2014. And Chris, I think one of the things that people always focus on with him, he was the centerpiece to that Mookie Betts trade between the Dodgers and the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, and many people would say that's a ton of pressure to go into a place like Boston with those shoes to fill. And you know what? He went in there saying he was going to be himself and put up some pretty good numbers.
He goes down looking. Here's Jose Trevino. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And a pitch.
Here.
Ball one
That's
there.
the ball.
And a base hit into right.
Everything came together for him. Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. Such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
Now here is Anthony Volpe. Trevino stands at first with one out. Strike two.
0-2.
And now
Ball.
1-2.
Well, that two-seam
One ball,
fastball
two
is a
strikes.
great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
The third baseman, DJ.
So the batting order turns over. DJ LeMahieu stepping in now for the Yankees. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
One out. Runners at first and second. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Struck him out looking. Here is Aaron Judge. Struck out looking in his first at bat. For Judge, he's really developed into more than just a power hitter. He covers the plate well, shows impressive awareness of the strike zone to boot.
That's critical. Very important. If you want to be one of the best to ever play, it can't be all about hitting home runs. You have to have plate discipline as well.
Next one misses.
1-2.
Now 1-2. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. That's the inning. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Beater in his rookie season. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses. One away. Jorge Mateo now singled and scored his first time. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. That one inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's too high. And now it's even up.
2-2.
Good luck catching up to that one.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. And he's already singled in this game. First pitch, and he just misses. Westburg hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was a 2nd-round pick in 2020. The next offering misses. And that's ball 2. The pitch. That one finds the zone. Now 2-1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Verdugo puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, and now it's Juan Soto. Chris Soto was a runner-up for the National League Rookie of the Year in 2018 to Ronald Acuna Jr., and then a runner-up for the MVP in 2021 to Bryce Harper. Is this a guy you think could win an MVP somewhere down the line?
No, I expect him to, and not just one. I think more than one MVP, considering how young he was when he got to the big leagues, just 19.
Here's a 1-1. Yeah, that's outside. Two now. Line drive, base hit, right center field.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman.
Here's Gleyber Torres. He reached on a walk his first time. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is in for a strike. Ripped on a line. Hayes hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And here is Anthony Rizzo. He was plugged at his first trip to the plate. And that's in there for strike 1. Soto leads off first with 1 away. Goes down looking. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1. Stanton, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. First pitch just misses. Next offering is fouled back. That clips a corner.
1-2.
Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Luke Weaver.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins.
The pitch. In the air, right field. Soto gets under it. Makes the catch. Then there's one down. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And that's outside. Base knock, center field. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today. And here is Gunnar Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
And ball one.
Inside, ball.
One out and a runner at second. Got him swinging. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. Here comes Rutschman around third. He will score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Santander in the box again, takes a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Good eye right there.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
There's a strike. Next offering way off the plate. Right-handed reliever. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Hayes in the box now. No balls and a strike. Softly hit to third. Over to Torres. And that will end the inning. And welcome back. Bottom four, down the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. The right-hander back to work.
Well, every pitcher wants to run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have...
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Hey, he's in there.
Here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. Single to right in his first trip. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That was a moonshot, and they slice into the lead. It's 6-2. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. Oh, the throw is wild. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a two-base error. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Singing DJ LeMahieu earned a pretty cool distinction when he won the American League batting title with the Yankees in 2020. He became the first player in the modern era to win a batting title in both leagues. Remember, he won with the Rockies the batting title in the National League in 2016. Next pitch inside, 2-1.
Yeah, and when he won that title with the Rockies, a lot of people thought it was the Denver effect and just the amount of base hits that you can get in Coors Field, but he proved everyone wrong.
Next offering is down low. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. It's 6-3.
Picks himself up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And the 1-0. There's the strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And it is 2-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next pitch is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And there's the strike.
Full count.
Roll to short, could be 2. Takes it to the bag, that's 1. Relay to first, double play.
Good 6-3 double play right there. Takes it himself. And it's a nice job to work closer to getting out of this inning.
Soto stands in now and watches strike 1. On the corner for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one popped up. Westberg sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And the inning is over. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Ian Hamilton.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Jackson Holliday now at the plate. And a pitch. Line drive. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Now here is Jorge Mateo.
No,
that's off the mark. And that is ball one. Holliday gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one missed.
That's the ball.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. And a foul ball. Stays alive. And that one in the air center field. And Aaron makes a nice grab out there. And there's one down. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. There's a strike. Throw to first. Holliday gets back easily. The 0-1. And delivers outside. That's in there. That's strike two.
1-2.
Just off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
And here it comes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit.
Cedric Mullins.
First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Grabs it on the run, and that's the inning. Welcome back. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. And he deals. That catches the outside corner. 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. The 1-1. Bounce to the right side. In plenty of time to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate.
Rizzo.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Nope, ball.
Next offering misses, and the count is 2-0. And there's a ball.
3-0.
There's a strike, 3-1. And the righty deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Stanton now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Into center. Mullins settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Alex Verdugo.
The left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Pitch misses outside. Ball 1.
1-0.
Hard hit, left field. 2 on now with 2 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jose Trevino in there for strike 1.
0-1.
That to right. Santander makes the play, and that is that. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Nestor Cortez Jr.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. That's inside.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air out to center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
1-0.
First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Out to short, Volpe. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. That's in there. Strike 1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
The wind of the pitch. And now 2-1 after that missed inside.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
2-2 now. Just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And there's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Anthony Santander will hit next. A switch hitter batting right. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. And that one hammered back there. And that one is out of here. Anthony Santander knocks one out. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-3. And now it's Austin Hayes. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hayes, in his fourth year, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. The wind of the pitch. And a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
And that one almost got him. The next pitch misses. Counts full, 3-2. And down on strikes. Third out, and that ends the frame. New pitcher on here, Corbin Burns. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a foul straight back. Right-hander kicks, deals, and now the count is even. And another ball. Righty delivers. And a foul ball. The pitch. Out to center. Mullins in pursuit. And there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup. And next for New York, DJ LeMahieu.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And that one is lifted in the air. Mullins in pursuit. Snags it on the run. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Aaron Judge. In there, and it's 0-1. Chris Judge has been an exit velocity monster, leading the league in exit velo in 17, 18, 19, 21, and 2022.
Yeah, he makes that hot corner at third base.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. Tommy Kahnle will take over here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Jackson Holliday getting ready to hit. The pitch. And that one missing low.
1-0.
Drops one down in front of the plate. Not in time. He's safe. Man at first, Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. And takes low for ball 1. Righty to the plate. Top of the zone for a called strike. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Judge is under it. Makes the grab, one down. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Pickoff move to first, and he's back in safely. Pitch is in there, and that is strike one. And a good eye there. Holiday leads off first with one away. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Soto puts the squeeze on that one, and there's two away. Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. A runner on first with two gone for him. And that's in there for strike one. Laced to right center, base hit. Holiday around second, headed for third. They add on as the run scores all the way from first, and it's 9-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Foul ball there. Just missed. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't.
That's strike three and the third out. So we take a break. Cionel Perez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now into the game, James McCann. He takes over behind the plate. Also entering the game, Ryan McKenna. He'll be patrolling center field. Aaron Boone making a move for a new bat, Oscar Gonzalez. And a pitch. Gets the outside corner with that one. And strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hayes makes the catch. One up, one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Off the plate, and that's ball one. There's a strike. Laced down the line, could be extra bases. Takes the turn, he's digging for second. The throw in, not in time. He's got a double.
All over that one right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0. That's down and in.
Ball. 2-0.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller. And now it's filled up. Next pitch is popped up. Henderson settles underneath it. Snags it for the 2nd out. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Oswaldo Cabrera looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's outside.
Oh, outside.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 3. That's a strike. Groshans on at second with 2 down. There's a strike up high. And it's 3-2. And he walked him.
Ball 4, runner take a base.
Alex Verdugo stepping in now for the Yankees. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Groshans coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now, Jose Trevino. There's a strike. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That misses.
Ball.
And it's a ball and a strike. Good eye right there.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
On a line, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now the lefty. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 0-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. 2 outs. Bases are full. Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-2. Rip to third. They take the force out, gets him easily, ends the inning. Now into the ball game on defense, Oscar Gonzalez. He takes over in right. Number 74 gets the ball now.
Now pitching for the New York Rangers. Number 74.
So coming into the game now on defense, Austin Wells. He takes over as the new first baseman. Also into the ball game, Oswald Peraza. He'll play second. Brandon Hyde making a move for a pinch hitter. Kyle Stowers.
Number 28. Kyle Stowers.
The pitch. That's a strike. 0-1. And that's outside.
1-1.
Gets under it and pops it up. Makes a nice running catch. And a quick out, number 1. Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter. Diego Castillo. 1 out, the base is empty for him. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Drilled to left center, way back there, and that is gone. An absolutely majestic shot, and they tack one on the board. It's 10-4. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Heston Kjerstad. There's a strike. Next pitch misses inside, and a count even 1-1.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
That's a ball.
Next one misses, and a count 2-1. Boots it. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Oh, the ball will find you. You come into the game and better be ready, because it's like the ball knows where's the new blood. But really nice play. That could have easily been botched.
First pitch just misses. They say it went.
1-1.
Kicks and deals. The other way, fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's got a pinch hit double.
I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Holiday in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Cowser stands at second with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Trevino makes the grab, and that is that. So remaining in the game defensively, Heston Kjerstad. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter. Also entering the game, Colton Cowser. He'll be out in left field. Ryan Baker into the game.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Now into the game, Ronald Guzman. He takes over as the new first baseman. Also into the ball game, Peyton Burdick. He's in at shortstop. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Jeter Downs.
Number 14. Jeter.
And the pitch. And that's in for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Aaron Boone making a move for a new bat. Luis Gonzalez looking to start something with one gone. First offering misses the mark. And the right-hander deals.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead.
Balls, 1 strike.
At this point, got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Aaron Boone making a move for a new bat. Number 68 looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. First pitch, and he just misses. And that clips the inside corner. Here's a 1-1. That one is upstairs.
2-1.
Out towards right center field. That gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Oswald Peraza stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. In the air, right field. Kerstad puts it away, and that is that. On defense, Jeter Downs. He'll play third after coming into the game. Now here's the Orioles DH, Jorge Mateo. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And here it comes. That's in for a strike. Singing some Jonathan Loaizaga nuggets. He hails from Nicaragua. It's not a place that's produced a lot of big leaguers. Marvin Bernard, Dennis Martinez among the few.
1-1.
And it's even up.
Yeah, and he's quietly become a cog in the Yankees bullpen. Good firm velocity, a guy that's very consistent with his mechanics, repeating that delivery.
The 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Had him way out front of the slur. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles.
That's one.
Right-handed reliever. That one's in there. And that is strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And 1-2. Next offering is outside. Not even close there. And that's ball 3. The pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Ryan McKenna batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Now the 0-1. Now 1-1.
That's a ball.
Westberg at first, 1 gone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. He went. In the count 1-2. This one in the air, right field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Relay throw home, but it's offline. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. 1 out, runner at second. Now the number 2 hitter, James McCann, came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. McCann fouls one off. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now the shortstop, Peyton Burdick, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. That one's in there, 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Runner leads away at second. Slice down the right side. Oh, 0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Danny Coulombe comes on now.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells.
The first baseman, Austin Wells.
And a pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Coulombe, in his 5th season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Back up the middle and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Cabrera takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
At the belt and fires. On the ground to first. Could be 2. Feed to second. That's 1. Back to the pitcher, but the throw's by him. Man at first. And next for New York, Alex Verdugo. That one's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
0-2.
Soft contact in the air. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. So last chance for the Yankees. Jose Trevino digs in now. Strike 1. Cabrera off of first with 2 away. And now 1 strike away.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. Just missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Inside, and it hit him.
Well, he's just glad they got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these guys. They gave up a few runs, but they had more.